online and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin tonight with new developments in a story we continue following for you. Savannah Gray Wynn's lifeless body was found by kayakers last night, wrapped in duct-taped plastic, hung up on a log in the Red River just east of Harwood, North Dakota. Today, new charges were filed against two people, William Hain and Brooke Cruz, the only two people investigators tell us who are considered suspects in Gray Wynn's disappearance. Those charges include conspiracy to commit murder, and the maximum penalty is life in prison. North Dakota does not have the death penalty. A section of Clay County Road 26, just along the Red River, remained closed throughout the afternoon as sheriff's deputies and forensics teams with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension combed through an abandoned rural farmstead for evidence. Police tell us a group of searchers were walking the old farmstead and found what they called, quote, suspicious items. This is as close as our cameras could get to the property. Investigators adding they were working to determine if the farmstead is a crime scene. Charges against Brooke Cruz and William Hain were filed today. Both were charged with conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and providing false information to law enforcement. Valley News Team's Molly Casey was in court today and joins us live with more. Molly.
Yes, Cruz and Hain both appeared in court today by video to hear the charges against them and received court-appointed public defenders, but did not enter a plea. During the hearing, Judge Thomas Olson set bail for both at $2 million. Evidence collected from a computer used by Cruz and Hain showed they had searched for somewhere else to flee to, making them a flight risk. When Judge Thomas Olson asked if Hain had any comments, Hain argued that setting bail at $2 million was unattainable and unreasonable, and asked if he could speak to a bail bondsman. Friends and supporters of the Gray Wynn family were present during the hearing. Cruz's next court date is set for September 28th, and Hain will appear in court on October 4th.
All right. Thank you, Molly. And tonight on Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW and 10 at 10, we take a closer look at the events leading up to Savannah Gray Wynn's disappearance.
They should be dead. That's what comes to my mind. Like, I'd have killed them, just me personally.
Crazy that it happened, and it's really sad that it happened.
And sadness is the feeling many people in the community and region have over the murder of 22-year-old Savannah Gray Wynn. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop explains how people from all over the city are coming together to support the family and try to heal.
I've lived here in Fargo for 25 years, and I don't remember anything that's been more poignant or heartbreaking than this is.
Flowers, candles, and teddy bears appeared on the front steps of the last place Savannah Gray Wynn was seen alive, her apartment building.
That we know it's messed up and it shouldn't have happened. She didn't deserve nothing like that.
Especially being 22 years old.
Jerome Brown and Deriva Simpson lived just a block away and brought flowers and a teddy bear over with their 4-month-old and 1-year-old by their side. The family is now questioning their safety.
Yeah, you know, you got crazy people everywhere, you know. Every hood the same. It's just crazy, though.
Many people are in shock that such a horrific crime would happen here. But one man says people seem to forget we're growing.
Just because it's a smaller big city doesn't mean that it's immune to these problems.
Fargo police say as the metro grows more than 250,000 people, it's important to remember we're not as small and crime changes. But many people say they want justice served.
I think they should get the
that's
chair.
That's crazy.
If it was legal here, that's what I think they should get the chair.
As the community tries to heal, one neighbor offers this piece of advice.
The benefit, if there is any benefit to all this situation, is that we can come together as a community and really kind of make this even a safer place to be.
In Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
On social media, many people have even turned their profile pictures gray and with the hashtag Gray for Savannah. If you would like to help the family out, they have started an account with U.S. Bank. All donations should be made out to Hazley Joe, that's Savannah's baby. No last name is needed, and make sure the spelling of the name is correct. It's right there on your screen. At last check, the baby's doing well and remains in the custody of Cass County Social Services pending DNA test results. And this story has generated a lot of comments on our Facebook page. So if you'd like to join in on the conversation, like Valley News Live on Facebook. That way you can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live Like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Sunny and quiet, beautiful out there. More of the same this evening, Hutch?
That's what it is looking like. A quick view of the satellite and radar for the region shows no clouds of any significance making their way through the valley, a few in the northern reaches. Other than that, we will remain dry. Here's a look at your planner for this evening, as any showers are hundreds of miles away near the Great Lakes. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s for the next 3 or 4 hours. Here in Fargo, Moorhead, clear skies and a light south wind, so almost perfect and summer-like conditions here in the FM area. In Grand Forks, more warmth for you as well. So we have quiet weather to start the week, but it will not remain quiet all week. But it does look like the heat is here to stay for now. I'll have details on a couple of hitches in the old weather giddy up here in just a couple of minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch. We are getting new information in the search for a missing man in Minnesota's Otter Tail County. Authorities have now released the name of the Grand Forks man they're searching for after he disappeared while jet skiing over the weekend. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office released a statement saying that they are continuing their search for 39-year-old Peter Attenborough. He was first reported missing around 6 p.m. Saturday. Officials say they received a report that Attenborough had taken out a jet ski on West Battle Lake, and a family member later found that jet ski. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office dive team and water patrol is investigating the case, which they have listed as a missing person or possible drowning. 2 men are facing charges after an incident in West Fargo earlier today. Police were called out to the area of 7th Street and 3rd Avenue East just before 1:30 this afternoon for a call about suspicious people. When officers got there, one suspect took off on foot and was caught just a few blocks away. Another stayed in the vehicle and was arrested. Police say 22-year-old Cody Hunt is facing a charge of fleeing, while 30-year-old Eric Stotts is facing multiple charges, including possession of stolen property and a concealed weapon. Harvey is far from finished with Texas. Forecasters say the tropical storm continues to batter parts of the state with relentless rain. In Houston, the nation's 4th largest city, federal officials are asking for the public's help to rescue thousands of people. Kenneth Craig is in Houston with the latest.
Neighbors are saving neighbors in Houston, Texas.
Just try to save people that are stuck in their homes. It's too much for the first responders. You know, they need help.
Emergency crews are overwhelmed, rescuing at least 2,000 people since Friday evening.
2 more and you're done.
Thousands more are still waiting for help to arrive.
Our goal is to try to reach everyone today and get them out of stressful situations.
FEMA is urging boat owners to join the rescue effort.
We need citizens to be involved. Texas, this is a landmark event.
Harvey has dumped 2 feet of rain so far, and another 2 feet is expected. As waters continue to rise, the governor has deployed the entire Texas National Guard to help with the search and rescue.
30,000 people are expected to crowd into dozens of shelters like Houston's downtown convention center. Hundreds are hunkering down at this church.
We all lost everything. We don't know where we're going. We don't know nothing. We just thank God we got life.
Rising water chased Fabian Perez and his young children out of their home overnight.
Nobody has shoes. We just took whatever we can. The water was probably waist deep.
People could be forced to stay in shelters for some time. Harvey could regain strength as it slowly heads back over the Gulf. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Houston.
Authorities in Houston also had to release water from several reservoirs that are overflowing, making flooding worse around thousands of homes. Meanwhile, the White House is using the ongoing problems with Hurricane Harvey to justify their reversal of an Obama-era policy, eliminating restrictions on the kinds of surplus military gear the Defense Department can turn over to police departments. The policy change was announced by Attorney General Jeff Sessions to a standing ovation at the Fraternal Order of Police convention. The restrictions were enacted after a Justice Department study concluded that military-style police gear during the 2014 street protests in Ferguson, Missouri, inflamed tensions and created fear. Attorney General Sessions said that the Obama-era limitations hurt law enforcement. He said the gear helped police stop mass shooters in the San Bernardino and Orlando nightclub terror attacks, and that gear such as heavy, high-axle vehicles are helping police in Houston rescue efforts.
All you need to do is turn on a TV right now to see what, for Houstonians, that for them isn't just about appearances. It's about getting the job done, getting everyone to safety, protecting the community. Good equipment saves lives.
President Trump is expected to sign the order today, and a Justice Department official says the policy will take effect immediately. AAA, along with law enforcement and school officials, are begging you to slow down, look for kids, and stop for buses as school begins for kids, teenagers, and college students. Across the nation, around 80,000 people each year are ticketed for failing to stop for a school bus. Here's an example of what it looks like from a bus driver's perspective when you drive around them. Last year, West Fargo schools alone submitted almost 250 stop-arm violations to police for prosecution.
Give these children a break. Let them get on the bus safe. Let them get off the bus safe. 3 years ago, 3 students that were West Fargo students were hit by motorists. 2 of them required ambulance. We're here today to just ask the community to please stop for these children. Help us get them to school and home safely.
In Minnesota, if you're caught driving around a stop arm, that fine has gone up to $500. Hundreds of dancers in West Fargo have a new place to strut their stuff, and you have a chance to dance around the new studio tonight. Just for Kicks, West Fargo is holding a grand opening celebration tonight at their new building off of Cheyenne Street in West Fargo. Previously, the dancers rented space in local churches. Tonight from 6 to 8, people can check out the new digs with free dance classes, refreshments, and prizes. Parents also have a chance to dance, and there will be a free Zabit classes at the studio this year, and you can try it out free at the grand opening. Uber is adding a new feature